Good morning. Hi guys. I don't know what today is. I think it's Thursday. Sorry if I'm wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But I just wanted to come in and wish you guys a good day. I hope you guys are doing good, and hopefully you guys had a good night. I had a crazy night. Oh my god. Or earlier last night. So I think I was at the park when I was leaving the park or something like that, and I just heard something flying in my car, right? And so I thought it was this moth, because there's moths everywhere and they've been flying like crazy, right? And so I think I did have a moth in my car, or maybe I think I did. And so I let it out, so I thought that everything was cool. And then I just kept hearing this noise. It's like, what? And I just seen something jumping around in my car, and I was like, what the heck is that? And so it was a freaking grasshopper. When I finally I thought I let it out again, and it never left. And so I was like, what the heck is that? And so later I looked, and it's a freaking grasshopper. And I was like, oh my god, it was huge, right? And so I was like freaked out. So I was like screaming, hopping out my car, trying to get it out my car for like an hour, like literally. And so what I did, I eventually I finally got it. I think I got it out, right? And so I was just like freaked out. Like, that's never happened. I'm like, how did it even jump in my car? That's never happened. Like a grasshopper though, you know? And so that's so random. And so once I got it out and stuff, you know, I had to research it, of course. and so when I researched it, it was telling me it's saying like how grasshoppers are like, it symbolizes like that you're on the right path, you know, and that pretty much that you're on the right path, and it's for good luck too. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not afraid anymore, you know, and now I know I'm on the right path. But it was so crazy because that's never happened to me. I'm like, why is there a grasshopper? It was so huge, dude. That's never happened. And I just seen it flying around in my car. Like, I guess, like, I wouldn't hear anything, and then, like, all of a sudden, I'll see something jump. And I'm like, what the is that, you know? It was so freaky. And I wouldn't even, that was, like, the last thing I would have thought it was. Like, because that's never happened before. So I was just kind of like, what the heck? But I guess it's, good luck. So I'll take that. I need that, so I'll take it. So it's so crazy. But I just been doing me, to be honest, and doing what I have to do for myself, pretty much. So that's what I've been up to. And that's all I'll be doing today. So yeah. I always try to be myself though, and regardless of what anybody tries to make me be, you know. Because that's when you really attract what you truly want, you know, whenever you're yourself, when you're authentically yourself, you know, instead of being what other people want you to be, you know, and doing what other people want you to do. I even had past relationships and stuff where they would like say like I wasn't good enough in a way, and or the way I talk or walk, or just in general, like they'll always try to make me feel like a certain type of way, like I wasn't good enough, you know. But I never changed who I was, regardless of what they thought and treated me, you know. I always stayed true to myself, regardless of what they thought of me. And I never changed for them. Eventually, I probably left the relationship, or they left me, majority of the time. But I still never changed who I was because of it, you know. I still stayed true to who I was, and I just thought, like, okay, if they didn't accept me for who I was, then maybe we're not supposed to be together, you know, because, you know, I'm not going to change. And if they don't like who I am, then we're not a match. That's what I always think. And so I just never changed who I was, and I just kept going and just kept being who I was, you know, regardless of what they thought. And the craziest part, thank God I did that, you know, because in the end, they usually try to come back to me. And I just be looking at them like, no. You know, it's like, you didn't even accept me when I was with you, so why would I go back to that, you know? And so imagine if I would have tried to change myself for them, you know, just to be who they wanted me to be. It wouldn't have worked out anyway. So I'm glad I never changed who I was, you know, for them. So that's why I always try to stay as authentically, um, be as authentic as I can with myself, you know, regardless of what other people think. Um, you know, and when you're like that too, even though they left me and stuff, I always attracted what I wanted because of my authenticity, you know, and me being true to myself. So whenever you're true to yourself, you'll be able to attract what belongs to you and what you need, you know. So that's why I think it's good to heal yourself, especially like your inner childhood wounds, inner childhood trauma. Heal that, and so that way you can figure out exactly who you are. And then once you start acting in that manner, instead of being what everybody else wants you to be, then you start attracting who you want to be, or what belongs to you, pretty much. And then you'll attract that mate that is for you, specifically for you, because you're being your authentic self, and they wouldn't want you to change, right? Because they will love you for who you are, right? So that's why I always try to be true to myself, regardless of what anybody says. So yeah, I think it's good to heal your inner trauma, because I had a lot of inner trauma, childhood trauma, a lot, but I think I healed majority of it. But by me not changing who I am for anybody else, you know, especially guys or men, I'm able to attract what truly belongs to me, and what works for me best, you know. So I think that'll work with everybody. If everybody was authentic to themselves, then you'll attract what you need, you know. And instead of like putting out fake personas and stuff, you know, especially by what other people want you to be, you know, because when you're like that, it's not being yourself, and you're attracting what they want you to attract, you know. So you got to be yourself and attract what you what you deserve, pretty much, by being authentic to yourself, and not worrying about what other people think, you know. Yeah. Another thing too, I have a message. I don't know, I don't know who this is for, but hopefully someone gets it. They'll know who it is for whenever they get it, you know. So if you're in a relationship and you know that the person is sneaky and like lies and stuff, be careful with your money, you know, especially with any secret accounts or any extra accounts that they're linked to. Just be careful with that. Make sure that it's, because I'm getting information like somebody's going to drain someone's account and take all their money and leave. And so make sure you keep an eye on your accounts and don't let them have access to it. I don't know if you guys have joint accounts or anything like that, but if that's the case, just keep an eye on your money, because I'm hearing that someone's going to do something really malicious and take all the money and leave. So just a heads up. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys have a good day. Or a good night, wherever you guys are in the world. But I was like so freaked out. That was so crazy. Good morning. It was so crazy. I was just like, why is this freaking grasshopper in here? It's like messing with me forever, dude. And like the whole time I didn't even know like exactly what it was. Like I thought it was a freaking moth, and because it kind of looked like one in the beginning, but then it just never left and it just kept hopping, flying in the air. I was like, what the heck is that? It's hopping. And sure enough, it's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on and wish you guys a good day, and all the good stuff, you know, give you guys some good energy. I haven't even had any energy drinks or anything like that, no coffee. So my energy is my real energy right now. So I'm like really hyped right now. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, and yeah, protect your accounts, and just keep an eye out and be aware regardless, you know, because some people have like ill intentions and there's a lot of scammers out there. So but yeah, whenever whenever you do that, you know, as far as being, you know, your true self instead of being what everybody else wants you to be, then you'll be able to attract what you need. So that's the message for this Thursday. I think it's Thursday. If I'm wrong, then forgive me. I don't really keep track of the days. I know one video I was like, happy Friday, and I was like, or I think I did like a flashback Friday, and then I checked on my phone later, it was like Saturday, and I was like, oh my god. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.